What's up, folks? Check it out. We're going to be actually checking out Claudia De La Cruz's expenditures during this campaign. I'll probably investigate some other candidates as well, like what's his name, Cornel West. Anyways, let's see how they spent the money over here. I did a quick overview, and it doesn't look. Some things are a little weird. Some things are. It doesn't look too bad though. Let's take a look at what happened here. Okay, so where they got $333,000. How much of that went to help poor people? I probably got to call. Won't hang up on that. Yeah. All right. Let's just go through these numbers right quick though. Yeah. I'm gonna have to hit this guy back. Oh well. My stuff is blowing up all the time. We're gonna get to that later. All right, folks. Let's take a look right here. Okay. So first of all, she got $100 on shipping costs. That's fair, right? They're gonna be shipping things around. Now, one thing that's a little bit strange, you see a lot of wait, let me see if I can just shut this down for a second. Okay, sorry about that, folks. For a second. Yeah, I do. Okay. Oh, thank God that hang up. Okay. Okay. I'm going to call. Well, whatever. Okay, let's get back to the issue here. Okay. Yeah, people are okay. All right, I got a couple of messages. Sorry, folks. Okay, let's go back to the thing over here. We do see some money for shipping costs, $10, $70, nothing too excessive, right? We see a lot of merchandise printing for small amounts, $30 here, $50 here, $15 here. And it's possible that these are actually used to purchase shirts that are being resold. I'm just going to guess, right? We see quite a few purchases for $15 around that point. Reimbursements, okay, so that's for travel, things like that. There's quite a few bank fees. Not sure exactly why these bank fees are being accrued like this. There's quite a few. You're going to see that in a moment. Air travel, she is traveling around the country for $350. We're going to see some more, like, I guess like $600, $700 plane tickets and stuff. And that is to travel maybe to the West Coast or maybe even to Hawaii, right? Or she's flying first class, or who knows what it is, right? Or maybe there's a couple of tickets. Who knows? We're going to, maybe I could ask her later. She's doing an event today in New York City. Merchandise printing, once again, we see quite a few merchandise printings, right? And, maybe someone bought like 10 shirts, right? Or maybe like 8 shirts, and then this actually generated like this. Could be, right? Merchandise printing. Legal services, $13,000, $14,000. Okay. What legal services did you need, really, right? I actually work with many third-party independent candidates. Maybe this was to fight to get on the ballot, stuff like that. It's possible. There's a lot of candidates that I'm working with that have fought their own. It is what it is, right? Yeah. They actually got reimbursed for a shipping cost. And we see quite a bit, once again, the small merchandise printing. That's really where there's a lot of these purchases, $14, $15, right? Lodging, $255 in DC. No, maybe, right? I'm not sure if that's where she spent it, or everything DC here. Who knows? More printing, car rental, $183. That's not too bad, right? She didn't really rent. Seems like a reasonable price for car rental. Air travel, $500, $300. Okay, once again, the merchandise printing. Did they talk about merchandise? Did you see a lot of Claudia De La Cruz t-shirts or something? Did you see like a whole bunch of mugs all over the place? Maybe. And if they are doing it right, they didn't buy it in bulk. It seemed like they did it one at a time, which makes sense, right? She's a very small candidate. How many did she buy? And also, honestly, tell the truth, she's running a campaign. She's not really running a shirt selling business, right? So I can't hate, you know what I mean? She's got a lot of other things going on. And I'm not saying that this is actually right. I could be like, oh, look, she's wasting the money. Oh, why don't she just mail it out herself, right? No. Okay, that's reasonable. Reimbursements, $500 again. Credit card lodging for $20. That's a little weird. Okay. Meals, $19. Okay, that's a reasonable price meal right there. That's not too bad, right? Especially in today's hyper, inflationary climate. She got reimbursed for air travel. Once again, we see quite a few merchandise printing, $14, $15, $15 about right, yeah. $30, probably 2 things were purchased. Rental van for $40. Dang, that's cheap. Okay. Merchandise printing, credit card for the train. Shipping costs, once again. Okay. Legal services, $5,000. I wonder who they hired. I would like to see that receipt right there. I wonder who. I've actually filed my own cases in court, and I've actually beaten lawyers before. And yeah, so but look, once again, she's running a campaign. Who did she actually help her? We see some air travel here. So really, it seems like I don't see anything really obviously crooked over here, right? The legal charges, they are running a national campaign. Now, I know that the lawyers love to overcharge. Your credit card lodging, air travel, $500. Promotional material printing, that makes sense, right? Maybe she has a flag. Maybe she has other kinds of things like that. Credit card meals, $40. Air travel, $40. LA and money order fee. Okay. Filing fee. This isn't too bad, right? A filing fee. That's reasonable. Credit card meals, lodging, right? It's pretty cool to go around the country and promote yourself. But who did you help on that pathway? Sticker printing, $300. Okay, so we got a lot of stickers. That's cool. And so she really has, right? Has $333,000 of merchandise. So like there's some money on travel, right? But she really used this to really prop up herself and PSL, and to generate a whole bunch of these donations. Really are going towards promotional materials for herself and PSL, which is actually that's fair, right? $15 for a website subscription, that's not bad. So office supplies, $30, that's fair. Okay. Office supplies is one way you can hide a lot of money, just so you know. I've actually done some kind of investigation. Reimbursements, $220. Nothing here looks too crazy. Ride share. Oh, you shared a ride? That's great. Okay, notary services, $500. Maybe that's actually notarizing a whole bunch of documents. Now, usually for someone at I'm not mad if notary's getting paid, right? It's possible that sometimes they have to run out and get things notarized at the last moment, but usually you should have someone in-house if you have a serious operation. Teleconference subscription, okay, that's not bad. $83, right? Maybe that's for like Zoom or something like that. Reimbursements $400, travel for $5,000. Once she's traveling air audio visual equipment, right? Somebody's going to get some equipment off of this particular campaign. There's a lot of money. Computer equipment, $20. That's it. But you buy a mouse or maybe a keyboard. That's not too bad. All right. Travel ride share. Maybe they're getting $1. They're also possibly getting Ubers around. May credit card payment, $20,000. Whoa, what is this? That's quite a bit, $20,000. This is interesting. This may be worth checking out, right? But everything so far hasn't seemed too bad. Remember, they did have $300,000, and that's almost 10%. But it's something that deserves exploration. There's also interesting things going on with the Kennedy campaign. Well, actually, I'll get that I'll actually do a separate episode on that one. Hopefully, I'll survive. But there's interesting things with Accelerate 20. I'll just actually put it at the end because anything can happen to me today. Not really confident in my long-term survival aspects on this kind of thing. Well, why can't I go to the next page? You have to refresh. Okay. It did load. Okay, 840. So payment processor fees. Okay, that's fine, right? She's taking a lot of credit card payments, so you're gonna have to pay percentage. It's weird that it comes out at the front. This is way back in September 2023, but anything. I don't really know exactly what's going on there. Printing. That would make sense. Rent for security deposit. Where did you rent? Did you rent an office? Is this paying for the Isn't your office out of the people's forum? Who knows what's going on there, right? And that's fine. You could, I guess, but I don't really know the laws about those things. Then there's another $2,000 here. Sometimes you may be renting out facilities to have events and stuff like that. Sign printing, $5,000. That's makes sense. Refund of contribution. Okay, so she had to refund. It is someone asked for a refund, huh? Interesting. Teleconference subscription, $700. Communications expense, $1,000. Merchandise printing. Okay. Well, it's quite a bit, right? Yeah, I wonder what that one would like to find a little bit more. Web page subscription 291. Yeah, that sounds like a year fee. So that was back in 23. I think you had to pay like late 7 years into that later on, right? So this also could be a more expensive site like Wix or something like that. So all right, translation services $16. Interesting. Event space $1,500 exactly. You're gonna have an event. You're gonna rent a space, right? Maybe California. Who knows? Hotel expense almost $1,000. IT subscriptions $1. That's it. Interesting. $500 in car rentals. Okay. Doesn't seem too bad for a national campaign. So just wanted to check this out. The Cornell West thing, there's going to be a lot more interesting stuff going on there. But I do actually, Claudia De La Cruz is in town, has an event today, and I would actually do plan on actually saying what's up and saying, yeah, oh, got some feedback. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, the microphone status is a little bit weird here. Yeah, but we are just doing a little bit of investigations of third party and independent candidate space. And we're just going to see what's going on here. So there's quite some interesting things, and we'll be exploring that. Thanks, Jim Engel. Nice to see you. And still hunting down these people out here. Yeah. So basically, that's it. Thanks for checking it out. I will be checking out the books of some other independent third-party candidates and seeing where their money went, what they spent it on. Right? Yeah. Cornell Weston RFK. Oh yeah, I did say I was going to show something. Okay, let's do this for a second. Give me a second. Aha. Okay, let's take a look at this. This is interesting. Okay, let me share this screen right here. Accelerate 2020. This is relevant because of, okay, let's get rid of this one. Let's present this other screen. Okay, give me a second. Aha. Okay. Let's check out Accelerate 2020. Accelerate 2020 in the 24 election cycle received almost six, well, 687, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 8. So they received almost $6 million, 5.8, $5.9 million. Okay. We also see that there's someone, a corporate counsel, Kara Ramsey. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This is their corporate counsel, Trey Poole, Trent Poole, Jacob Feldkamp. I do have a video on my BitChute because it was deleted everywhere else. Also, Accelerate, even though they have presidential candidates. Oh, do they have a Twitter again? Ballot expedition. Okay, so 2019, they had some other posts. I do remember this. This is in another video that I had where I explored them. And I said, first, this company is in the political space, is getting $6 million. They have no likes, right? There was likes before, right? But they somehow those just disappeared after some investigation. No likes, no shares. Maybe one share. Okay, who did this? Okay, maybe I'll repost it. That'll be hilarious. We have experience to help. They don't. Okay, 47 likes here. Okay, who liked this? Is that information available? No, it's not. Okay. Who commented? Okay, I cannot see. I would like to know though. I would like to see. Okay. Oh, they just reposted it. Okay. Well, California try to Trump off the ballot. Okay, interesting. They all in the 2020 election cycle, their main funders were this guy named Brock Pierce, who actually is a huge Israeli, promoter. Let's see if we can find some of this information here, right? As in terms of Accelerate 2020, and let's go take a look at their open secrets of vendor recipient profile. Now, last time I went to visit, it was mysteriously missing. Okay, okay, good, okay. Interesting. Mary Williamson also gave her money. Nikki Haley spent $200,000. Tim Scott and Team Kennedy did as well. Okay, but how much money did they get in 2020? Let's take a look. Okay, let's take a look at some other elections. 2022, Brock for Vermont. Okay, remember I said him before. 20, just little money, right? $20,000, right? And let's go look at 2020. That's where they worked for Tulsi's campaign, so I got to know them from. $373,000. Really, right? Brock Pierce, you haven't even heard of him. Tulsi was running for president to the very end, but Brock Pierce gave double the money. double. Is it right? Have you ever heard of Brock Pierce? Most people haven't. In fact, let me bring him up in a second. Yeah. Let's just do a quick search for Brock Pearson. Let me just show you who this guy is, because I've been following this organization called it's also a weird name, Accelerate 2020, right? Like the thing is that 2020 years over. This is Brock Pierce right here. Yeah, he was also involved with this thing called Independent National Convention. Had their co-founder Brock Pierce, blah blah blah, whatever. Okay, so he's done cryptocurrency stuff like that, and actually through RFK and through the Independent National Convention, they also had a lot of crypto advocates and stuff like that. I'm actually quite nervous about this, and it seems weird to me. Once again, right? Why are they giving this Brock Pierce character, right? Why is Brock Pierce paying them $700,000? Well, what did he get for that, right? Do you know about Brock Pierce? Blah, blah, blah. All right. By the way, for Tulsi, right? This company, Accelerate 2020, was responsible for getting all the petition signatures across the nation. So whatever they did for Tulsi, right? And they were very heavy in that campaign to the end. So I'm really, once again, this is a very mysterious company. They don't really respond. And let's go take a look at 2018. Okay, nobody in 2016, 2018. So in 2020, they kind of, right, that's their birth. They're with Tulsi Gabbard, right? $300,000 somehow, right? They're funded with $700,000 from some millionaire candidate. His name's Brock Pierce, once again, right? He's definitely worth looking up. Let's look at his thing one more time. Let me just give you a quick read through about what he's all about. Sorry about all the feedback, folks. Okay, fix that in a second. Let me turn down the. Okay, Brock Pierce is actually a blockchain pioneer, impact investor, and philanthropist. Supposedly, he's also very, very heavily. He was a child actor. That's okay. The Mighty Ducks. He ran as an independent candidate in the 2020 United States presidential election. With the millions of dollars he had, you would think that he would be able to impact things somehow. And he has been, but he's been working behind the scenes. It's very strange and very weird. Okay. Oh, he brought in Steve Bannon of Goldman Sachs and Breitbart News to see venture capital. So there may have been some kind of a tie together. Who knows, right? I am Chinese internet tech giant Tencent acquired Sam. Okay. These venture capital, blockchain capital. Okay, interesting. Singularity Summit. Okay, let me type in Brock Pierce. If I go to his he announced he running for president. He based campaign as an entrepreneur. With him was Carla Ballard. He declared in Oklahoma. Blah 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 blah. Jesse Ventura. He announced he would run candidates. Jesse Ventura also endorsed Pierce. Okay, I used to like Jesse Ventura. I'm sorry to say that Jesse Ventura is with the gatekeepers. I have found this out through my own personal work. I will back that up later on. Okay, free and equal elections. Oh my God, I'm telling you right now, the people that I've been working with, I'm telling you right now, they try to have a replacement, third party independent thing. And free and equal elections is definitely part of this. And so is, what's his name? Jimmy Dore was also part of promoting that in 2020. This is what they're doing behind the scenes, that they're not right. Howie Hawkins, Brian Carroll, right? And the thing is that if you look at these, the Free and Equal Foundations, you could see there was a lot of corporate sponsors like CNN, right? C-SPAN, right? There was all kinds of like corporate sponsors for their particular events. They had Larry King participating, right? So the thing is that when the grassroots try to do their thing, they inject the celebrities with their own version, with more money, bigger budget, right? Fancier equipment, and they try to run the replacement game. They had 4 cans took the stage at Chelsea Television Series in New York City. I actually protested right there. Okay, and I have the footage of that on my channel. So quite interesting. Brock Pierce is involved with them, and he's the Independent National Convention executive. So I was talking about earlier, right? He's been involved with Tulsi, involved with RFK, have been a part of this as well. Let's go and click on the Independent National Convention, see if that. Okay, the Independent Party of New York. Oh, you know who's also working with that? I think this lady named, we actually do a lot of interactions because she's also involved with Convention of States. So let's see what her name is. Janice? Sorry, She's actually been quite supportive of myself, but once again, I do not trust anything at all. She used to like all my stuff. She was a lot of people, other people from Convention of States dropped off. They stopped kind of interacting with me. They did, but this lady was interested. Janice. Let me take a look over here. Anyways, it would be interesting to have a conversation with her. This is also they're very big. They're also big supporters of the what is it called the Israeli state. And I'm not saying that the Israel has nothing to what they're saying, but there also is big problem that we need to have a real conversation. This is not happening. Okay, let me see Janice Gregory and see if she's independent party. Give me a second. Yep, Independence Party, right? Janice Gregory is somehow involved. Interesting, right? Yeah, I'd like to talk to Brock, Janice. Can that happen? What's going on, right? Yeah. The thing is that they see what I'm doing here, right? Investigating Tulsi, investigating Celebrate 2020. And then they have the people that are like, near them, right? They're actually all around me, right? They say like, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. I'm not saying that Janice is my enemy, right? Yeah, once again, she's a ground worker, but I'm not really 100%, I'm confident about, once again, where's the rest of and she mentioned it once to me as well too, right? But where's the rest of the Convention of States, right? Silver Wolf, there's other people who are involved. And I was supportive of Convention of States, right? They're also super pro-Israel as well. These people may not be Israeli themselves. If they are not, then why are they pushing this particular idea? Is because they're making money. Who knows? So let's go. Brock Pierce, very interesting. Let's go back over here. Let's go back to the funding source. $700,000. Okay, ongoing relationship with these people, which is not talked about in the press or the media. Once again, Brock is over here, but with only. Once again, he's the number one spender, but it's not by a lot. They're really saving their money for 2024. Did he win even? You're a millionaire, bro. Like, is this the same Brock? Maybe it's a different Brock. It's possible. Let me type in Brock for Vermont. Give me a second, okay? Could be Senator Randy Brock, right? Could be Brock. Oh, let's take a look. Brock for Vermont. Okay, it's going to be this Brock. So is it Brock Pierce or is it another Brock? This is Brock Pierce. It's the same Brock. So what is Brock Pierce? Interesting. And at the end of this email, I should actually send him an email at some point asking for an interview, right? Once again, he's a millionaire. He doesn't have time for a small person like me. He's not really like, when I said his name, I bet you like 95% of people that were watching this had no idea who this guy is. So how many people are really sending this guy emails? Let's be real. It is Brock Pierce. Okay, good to know. I thought Brock was from Colorado. Is he from Vermont? Interesting. Okay. So he's still the number one spender. I'll be way less. Let's take it in 24 if he gave them any money here. But who, right? Where is the? I believe that Team Kennedy, right? Once again, I told you about the ties with the Independence National Convention and things like that. Team Kennedy may have been involved. And Janice, if you watch this, which you may, right? Yeah, I know you've been watching a lot of my stuff. Appreciate it. Janice, when they had that Independent National Convention? Let's show that right there, okay? Marianne Williamson was also part of that, right? And so was Andrew Yang. You know about my work, right? As in terms of, give me a second. You know about my work with third parties and stuff like this, right? So why is it that they look at the speakers that they had at this event? Trent Poole is also there. The dude tried to set me up. He tried to get me to piss in a phone booth. They have an Asian American. Oh my God. They're so obvious. Yeah. Who's this Asian American guy? Y'all are mad funny. Y'all are really trying to replace me really hard. And disgusting. Dennis Kucinich, Del Big Tree, right? Okay. A film producer. What's your body of work with third party independent movement? Independent voting, author of Independence Rising Forward National Board. Once again, we had multiple people on my stream, right? Stevenson said that the party had no direction. Mariana Mancuso, their former, said that Ford has no direction, but it's a money collecting operation. Microbiome expert. What do you have to do with third-party stuff? I think you also got to speak with I think he also got to speak at some other third-party independent thing. It's rich people getting together, having right eyes wide open, collective attorney, co-founder Human Garage. I had the only third-party independent candidate forums in New York City. I had the this cycle I had a U.S. presidential debate, right? Yeah, multiple of them. Lieutenant Governor Massachusetts, executive chair of the Forward Party. Okay. Christopher Life, I told him about all the theft and sexual abuse going on in the People's Party. He didn't care. He wanted Nick Brana in. Larry Sharp has done multiple work with this group and others. He also worked as a consultant for the RFK campaign. That will come up when we go through RFK's books. And is it over here? Oh, where's Brock Pierce? It looks like Brock Pierce, but it's not him, right? Yeah. They got a black face. I guess they're not right. Oh, Nick Brana here again. Oh my God. Nick Brana, they labeled him on. They're still putting this motherfucker. Oh my God. Yo, this guy, it's ridiculous. There's a little club. CEO of the Ford Party, Lindsey Draft, right? Where's the Asian Americans? Andrew Yang, right? The Ford Party is no Asian Americans. You're an Asian American political leader. There's no Asian Americans around, especially someone like me. CEO of United Independence Experiences. Okay, this is United Independence. Let's see. Okay, the thing is that also Stevenson, right? Because I looked this up. Let's take a look at United Independence. There's a. Okay, you guys won't be able to see that. That's good. Okay, give me a second. I was recently told about this event. Oh, Vigoda called me. Interesting. Okay, Vigoda wants to talk about Israel. I know. Look, there are some complications with the whole Israel situation. I'll be real, right? There's a lot of Jews, I believe, who were displaced from Arab countries, and that's not really cool either. But there is some strike back type of resentment type of situation going on. And just so you know, the Palestinians are not really they've been affected by all that violence. So they're actually they're a pretty ghetto community, and that's understandable. You know what I mean? You don't go through all that and come out like normal. You know what I mean? And I really have the most sympathy for them. I'm not really trying to. So give me a second. Well, unity, yeah, unity, democracy for all. Give me a second while I bring this up. Okay, let's see, get this right here. Yeah, okay. Give me a hot second. Okay, so here we are here. I'm going to bring this up in a second, but we see the unity. There's a lot of united this, united that, right? United independence. A lot of people love to use these words: peace, love, revolution. A lot of it's bullshit. Okay, they had private trust protectors. They had all these people, but someone who's done my level of work with a third-party independent movement is blackballed. So all right. Oh, they have an Asian American here, right? Yeah. What's your body of work as in terms of political work? Bitcoin Bank and Change 2i. There's shenanigans going on here for real. Okay, let's take a look at this website that was sent to me. Okay. Okay, it's not that one. Okay. Give me a second. I'm bringing up in another. Oh yeah, I seen him on something. Was his money? What's up, Jim? Yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. I gotta get out of here soon. But this is just we're digging into this little chamber here to see what's going on. Oh, I closed the Discord. Okay, give me a second. So the thing is that there's some kind of like organization for students that are in the Greek system. They're going to be. Oh, I also emailed that link to my friends. Check out. So the thing is that the people that are college students, when they're in fraternities and sororities, Kamala Harris, right? Yeah, they are often, involved with a lot of like partying and stuff like that, and they're also involved with kind of like my crew gets to have things, but your crew doesn't, right? They say they're about helping others, but they're brothers and sisters with each other. They're not really, the brotherhood of mankind. No. They are here for brotherhood for them, right? They're special crew, and you're not. So let's take a look over here. Students for Unity. This is actually something that came out of the RFK movement. Once again, Nick Brown is here, right? Yeah, I'm tracking this guy. He still has a job. He's still being protected by these gatekeepers. Dead serious. Just on some Puff Daddy type stuff. Let's take a look at Students for Union, what they're about. Defend the college experience and take action against hate. Hate against the what? Okay, Jewish students and other minorities are under attack. Wow. Okay. So I'm not for anti-Semitism, but I'm also saying that, you know, what's happened to the um, Greek communities, right? They're specifically going after like fraternities and sororities to get involved here. They don't want activism weaponized into rallies of hate. Fraternities and sororities, don't they throw college parties? Do they really, are they really involved with, I'm getting a lot of calls here. Are they really involved with, right? Aren't fraternities and sororities really more about everything? Nonpartisan grassroots movement. So it's kind of weird to me, challenges facing Jewish students. And once again, right, when, by the way, when Asian Americans face discrimination, right, the way that Jews used to face discrimination in colleges, right, are the Jews helping us? No, they're not, right? Let's be real, folks. Now, I do actually, just so you know, there's a lot of, yeah, there's a lot of people that are, just so you know, in the social justice movement, right? Is that all bad thing? Is all a good thing? No, but right, overall, there's a lot of Jewish people do work in um, public housing advocacy, criminal justice advocacy, things like that. You don't see the Palestinians around there in the same numbers. Okay, I can also say that they're indoctrinated into a certain way of thinking that teaches them, right, that they want to be virtuous themselves, but their treatment of Asian Americans and disregard for us is actually easily documentable. And I'd love to have a real, we're going to try to have an actual conversation with that, with, you know, once again, I do actually appreciate a lot of Jewish people are involved with a lot of helping other communities, right? It's sometimes it's not all good. Anyway, let's go through the comments right here. So shout out to Jim Engel, official People's Party USA. He decided to back Jill Stein. That was a huge mistake. But you know, I imagine we don't get pure food, so you got to work with what you got, right? So was it his money? Okay, I do think Brock Pierce is paying money, pay to play, and hey, look, I'm not paying, so I'm you know, I do actually help a lot of crews, but I'm just saying I'm not paying like millions of dollars like Brock Pierce. So the thing is that you know, it's understandable because like this Independent National Convention, they can't pay for Nick Brown's plane tickets, right, without really collecting the money and have people like Brad Pierce back him up. I seen him on something, yeah, I pulled it up, just have to pay dues and get into a grad program to get into Mensa. Joel is agreeing and acting like that. I don't know who Joel is, but um, yeah, okay. I'm amazed you can just buy your way in. Yeah, that's right. Everything's for sale, right? Come on, man. Right? They can buy materials, they can buy promotional materials, right? And they can promote themselves. So we're going to do a deeper dive onto this. I'm glad I got this out the way. Once again, you know, I have to tell you that the people like there was a former IDF soldier who was on my thing, right? His name was Alan, some kind of prosecutor bust, right? Or now I think the social buster. And this guy Vigoda, right, wants to have a conversation with me. And you know, once again, I have to be real with you, right? The Palestinians are shutting me out, whereas the Israelis are trying to have a conversation. Now, because I'm Korean, and because my country also was tampered with the government right after World War II, I have a lot of sympathies for, and if you know, for all the Israelis that's watching, right, that's why I have those sympathies. Not saying that you know I approve of taking hostages or right, but you know, a lot of Palestinians are suffering and dying and stuff, so they have resentment, and there's going to strike back at some point, right? So, come on, that's where my stance is. So, they also fund. A lot of people attack me for being aligning with the Republicans nowadays, but the fact of the matter is that the Israelis are pumping money into the Democrats way more than the Republicans. So, whose side are you on? Right? So, all groups have factions, and if there's a good argument made, or right, if really the Palestinians, I really kind of like cooled down on really pushing for the issue so much because honestly, they're actually a lot of the people that are, and I'm not saying I'm still with the cause, but the activism itself, the leadership, is controlling the student activism movement, controlling the anti-war movement, and injecting their, just like this, right, their rich executive directors, their bougie ass millionaires, or their, right, the people who are not really truly, you know, politically involved. Where does that show Nimoto? Let me look up this guy right here, right? This guy is supposedly mindset coach, TEDx speaker. Okay. What's your body of work as you work with independent candidates and on those issues? And let's take a look at, right? Let's take a look at what his Instagram shows and what his priorities are. You're a good looking guy. Riding a horse, used to be hated and bullied by talking about angst, right? Appealing to Asian Americans that feel also marginalized. You're a good looking guy, right? Spends a lot of time on working on his body. Hey, I wish I had the time to work on my body like that, right? Yeah. Look, I could get like that, but it takes time and takes energy to get a physique like that. But let's take a look at my profile here. Okay. Here you could see we have been followed by a bird by Whiteman. This is a joke right here about Kamala's word salad. Here's actually a picture from me from Precision Strategies that time in 2024 when I went to Kamala Harris's campaign chief's office to get help for a coalition of activists, including the state's wrongfully incarcerated. We have me protesting this guy named Johnny Somali, trying to get a discussion about what's going on with clean extinction, talking about subway strangler, right? Yeah, I'm a subway performer, attending a political event, right, with different luminaries, right, trying to get the issue, exposing the problems, rescue the republic, and this the diseased, right, culture of celebrity and sexual access and sexual abuse that's going on in this community. Okay, I'm gonna be there waiting me. I'm a busy guy. I do a lot of work. Right? Yeah. I'm advertising my U.S. presidential debates. I'm here confronting Nova Twitter, right, for their exclusion of myself. I'm talking about, like, yeah, many, just so many. This is actually a leader in activism right here. You could look her up, right? Actually, the former prime minister of Palestine. So much political work, right? So much. This is me helping other street performers, right? Yeah, actually helping poor people. Look at my body of work, right? Yeah, and then look, compare that to who speaks at this event. They, who really, right? Yeah, should be at the convention of Janice. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna get out of here, folks. I got people waiting for me. I'm sorry, I gotta go. All right. I hope you enjoyed. We're gonna cover more of this later on. We're gonna dig through RFK stuff. Hopefully, I survived today. Okay, I'm in some dangerous situations. I don't have backup, and when violence happens to me, it's not acknowledged. It's not. That's okay. I grew up in warfare conditions, so I'm ready. Let's go. All right, this is ending later. Thanks, Jim. Thanks for checking it out. But God bless.